Hey everybody, it's summertime and you know what that means. It's the beginning of grilling season. So on this episode, we're going to do a great outdoor grilled steak burger. And in order to make a great burger, we were looking through some recipes. Um, and it always comes down to starting out with a great cut of beef. Um, and most burgers and most recipes are going to call for ground beef that's about 80 to 85% lean. Generally, that's thought to keep the burger moist and the fat holds the flavor. Um, Believe it or not, you can even add more fat to a burger. You can add up to 30%, which is going to be ground beef. Ground chuck tends to be anywhere from 70% to 85% lean. And then ground round tends to be your 85 to 90, and then ground sirloin tends to be your leaner cut. Now, I like ground sirloin. I think it's better. I think it tastes better, but you do sacrifice the fat, which then puts you at risk for having a dried out burger. But we've got some ideas about how to get past that. So why don't we head into the kitchen and we'll prep up these burgers. Okay, so how do we make a great summer steakhouse burger and still use 90-10 lean ground beef? Here's how we're going to do it. So we've got some organic ground beef, and it's hard to see on the package, but this is 90-10. And what we want to do is we're going to replace, I'm going to open that up, we're going to replace the fat with something that is going to bring moisture, it's going to bring flavor, and it's not going to bring any fat. You're also going to get some actually added vitamin and minerals. And what we're going to add is some mushrooms. So earlier today, we got some sliced baby bellas. This is a pound of ground beef. I took half a cup, once they were diced and cubed, of baby bellas. So we'll get rid of that. We've got our lean ground beef. And these are the sliced up baby bellas. You can see I cubed them pretty small. So these are basically our nature's sponge to go into our, maybe we could call them a culinary sponge. What they've been marinating in is a steakhouse Worcestershire sauce that we get from a famous steakhouse here in the Atlanta area. And these have been marinating for a couple hours, so they've soaked up all that flavor. All I'm going to do is take, so again, this is a half a cup of marinated baby bella mushrooms. I'm not going to add all the liquid back, otherwise we may have a hard time making our burgers. So I'm going to get these in here, and these are going to bring moisture, flavor, nutrition, and they're not going to add any fat to our burger. And they're going to, maybe I'll put a little bit of the liquid. We'll keep that on the side just in case we need it. We're not going to overwork this meat so our burgers don't come out tough. But I'm going to get these mushrooms fairly well incorporated in there. Then I got my burger patty press. Let's make the first patty here. You see those mushrooms will stay in there. You don't need an egg, you don't need anything. And I promise you, this isn't gonna fall apart. It's gonna keep the burger moist and tasty so that you get all of that lovely sirloin flavor. There's our first burger. So we're gonna do, this pound will make about 4 burgers. And then we'll season these with our steakhouse grinder, and then I'll also show you how to make up a great low-fat accompaniment for this steak burger in just a minute. Okay, so we're done making our patties. You can see those marinated mushrooms sitting in there. That's all we've added. Now we're going to season these with the same steak seasoning that we like to use when we're grilling out our steaks. Really gives it a great steakhouse flavor. So we've already seasoned up the other side. So we're going to get these pretty heavily seasoned. Again, this steakhouse grinder has 3 different peppercorns, some coarse kosher salt, some garlic in there. So we're going to get these seasoned. And the last thing we're going to do is add back, it's a good pour I'm working out. There we go. Maybe we'll add back just a few drops of the Worcestershire that our mushrooms were marinating in. Just a little bit on top. That looks beautiful. Our little slider there. And there we go. Now, we're going to put these in the fridge and let them set up for about an hour or so. Then we'll get them out, put them on the grill. We'll show you the whole process. One other thing that I want to show you is this beautiful low-fat accompaniment. On our burgers tonight, we're going to have some grilled onions. We're going to have some baby lace Swiss cheese. We'll also have some arugula, and this is the secret sauce that brings it all together. We're going to start with 1 tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt. Don't have to be exact on the measurements because you're going to kind of season this to taste. Sorry for the noise. And then we're going to do about a tablespoon of creamy horseradish. And about a tablespoon of just regular old Dijon mustard. Get this mixed. It's a little bit thick. Let's taste it. Oh, actually, it's great. It's really good. You get the bite of the horseradish with a little spice from the mustard, but believe it or not, the Greek yogurt makes it really tangy and smooth. So we'll put this in the fridge. Going to spread it on our burgers tonight. It's going to go great with the arugula and the toppings. We'll show you that shortly. Okay, so
he winked last time and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
So
cheesy, cringy.
Took our burgers out about an hour ago. Let them come up to room temp. While that was going on, got some onions seasoned up that we're grilling. Those are looking good. Those are going to go on top. So let's go ahead and get our burgers on.
Just say temperature. It's way easier. Room temperature. What's that mean? Room temperature? Oh, I know why.
Wow, did you just really do that on camera?
Yes, he did.
You know we have a microphone that picks all that up. Okay, so.
That was a good one.
All right.
Excuse me.
I'm actually going to turn these about every minute or so because, again, low fat. I don't want the juices dripping out. So cook for a minute, flip. Cook for a minute, flip. Cook for a minute, flip. That way the meat and the mushrooms keep basting itself, and these should be done about 4, 5, 6 minutes. We'll see. All right, we'll show you the finished product shortly. Let's check and see how we're doing. I've already flipped them once. These are looking great. And the grilled mushrooms have a nice char on them. So let's give this another flip, another flip, another flip, another flip. Does that look like a dry burger to you? I don't think so. All right, these are looking good. Another couple minutes and these are going to be done.
Don't wink!
Okay, as you can see, the burgers came out great. A couple with Swiss, one with some cheddar. They're absolutely dripping off. Let's get one of these dressed up. Here's the sauce we made earlier, and we toasted up some sandwich thins. Now again, if you like this horseradish sauce, this is low in fat, really not too high in calorie, so you can actually overindulge a little bit on here if you like that. So I'm actually going to put it on both sides. Let's get our burger, one of our Swiss, right there on top.
Swiss miss. Is it Swiss miss?
And
Dad, it looks like Swiss miss.
Top with some of these grilled onions. Pretty simple.
What's that, arugula?
Yep.
Oh, I guess right. Is that horseradish?
And then
Whatever
some peppery arugula right on top. Get our bun. Let's finish it off with a little bit more of the horseradish cream that we made.
Dad, that looks like your hair.
Thanks, buddy.
It's beautiful.
There you have it. FYI, we thought maybe we were cutting a few carbs with the sandwich thins. Turns out we compared them to the hamburger buns. Same amount of fat, almost the exact same amount of calories, and maybe just a little bit lower in carbs, but not that much. So if you want to cut the carbs, go ahead and cut the bun out altogether. Have it with a side salad, which we're going to do tonight, or you can throw it in between 2 pieces of lettuce, cut out the carbs. I promise you're going to love this burger.
Don't wink.
So, moment of truth, we got a plate of fantastic flavors. Lean burger that we've prepped. You saw how we did everything. Topped with a little Swiss cheese, some arugula, that incredible horseradish sauce, nice little Caesar salad with some shaved Merlot cheese, glass of wine. So let's cut into the burger and see the final result.
French fries. The final result is it's good and I'm ready to eat it.
Okay, I don't know if you can see how moist and juicy that is. But
juicy!
90% lean, ground sirloin,
Really
steak burger
dog.
from the Recipe Hunter. You got to try this, you'll love it.